The Cinderella story. It's the greatest appeal of March Madness to many, as the phenomenon of a perpetual David slaying Goliath never fails to deliver, and the heartwarming nature of a true underdog story making a magical run through the tournament captures the hearts and attention of all those who bear witness. The bracket is out for the 2024 rendition of the tournament, and the first thought on everyone's mind when going to fill out their bracket will always be who's going to pull off that inevitable shock upset in round 1, and who are going to be the Cinderella stories. And I mean, if you haven't been keeping tabs on the champion of the Southland Conference or the Horizon League, like a normal person, then allow me to help you with some insight. These are 5 teams most likely to pull off an upset and become this tournament's Cinderella story. This 13 seed matches up well with Alabama in round 1, considering they're undefeated when scoring at least 80 points, and Alabama couldn't stop a nosebleed when trying to defend. I think the Cougars, who were ranked in the top 25 early in this season, have a peak that's much higher than the 13th seed, and can be on alert for a shock second weekend team with a terrible defending Alabama and probably a unimpressive St. Mary's in their way. A sneaky 11 seed that isn't getting enough love in early bracketology. They went on a huge run in the Atlantic 10 Conference Tournament to earn this bid behind solid guard play, good defending, and very good free throw shooting. That's a recipe for success in March, especially against BYU, who decides to play like the worst team in the world every other week. Duquesne just has to catch them on a bad day. This is a really popular pick for a 5-12 upset, because the Dukes are 31-3 and one of the hottest teams in the nation. I personally don't think this is a banker pick because AJ Storr and Wisconsin will not be an easy matchup, but I think the talent on James Madison is much more than a 12 seed, and they are more than capable of pulling off an upset or two. The 11 seed who only earned their bid by stealing one with their Pac-12 championship. After earning a ticket to the dance by needing to win their conference and succeeding, I think they'll ride that momentum into the tournament and can be a dark horse for a deep run in a weaker section of the bracket, with South Carolina, Creighton, and Tennessee stumbling into the tournament. And my favorite underdog pick is the Southland Conference champions, who come into the tournament at a 30-3 record. They're matched up against a weaker than usual Gonzaga, and if they win that, they will face either an inferior Samford or a heavily depleted Kansas. The road is set for the strong and exciting McNeese State team to make a run to the second weekend, and I think because they are a strong 12 seed in a section with a weak 4 and 5 seed, that Sweet 16 is more than attainable.